I'm going to send you two mandala patterns. You can practice with one or both. Just remember, each little section in the mandala pie is the same. So whatever you choose to put in one, repeat it. And typically the mandala pie has 8 sections. So both of these have 8. I'm going to work with this one. And I'm going to use markers because they're easier to see, but feel free to use gel pens or pencil crayons. Any shape you choose, repeat it over and over again in the pie. So this is coming inward to that centered dot, the start of the mandala, and I'm just kind of doing a flower petal. You'll notice I turn my paper. It's just easier for me to get a consistent shape. Oops, that one's a little small. But always when you're doodling, don't worry about perfection. Let your mind float and just enjoy what you're drawing. If you choose to draw a line and let your hand lead the art. So I'm going to put a little dot at the end of my line. And each section of my pie looks the same. You don't always have to draw within the section. You can draw on the lines of the pattern. So here I'm going to draw on those lines, and I'm just going to put some circles. And I'm going to use 4 of the lines rather than 8. So I'm doing something different because this pattern it's been divided into 8 pieces of pie, but there's a wee bit of difference in each of the pieces. So I'm repeating my pattern in 4, just using blue circles, trying to get 5 circles into each section. So here I'm going to put some swirls in, and I'm changing colors. So I'm going to put 4 blue swirls. And then I'm going to finish that off with 4 purpley swirls. I think a mandala is my easiest. I get my easiest relaxation and meditation with Zen doodles and mandalas. I find that repetitive pattern really helps me to focus. As with Zen doodles, you don't have to just stay with circles or flowing lines. You can use geometric shapes. So here I'm adding some straight lines. Just trying to be consistent in the number of lines and following that sort of same angle with all of them so that you get a consistency in each of your pieces of the pie. So I'm just going to speed up my drawing a little bit, but allow you to follow along. Just putting in dots of color or little petals, remembering to be consistent in each of the shapes. And you'll see there's places that I've made errors, but don't worry about that. It's all about color and expressing your artistic talent. So this last pattern, I put a dot in the middle of each of the sections, and I'm creating a wedge in each of the pieces of the pie. Now, what should I do in the wedge? I want to show you my turtle. It's not a mandala, but it is dot art with acrylic and the tools that I showed you in the video. It was so much fun. Be sure to finish a piece and put a picture in the classroom. Enjoy!